Treasure Island, a huge and spectacular spot in the Pacific, about to get extraordinary protection, but not everybody is happy about it. And Good Morning Baghdad, some Southern comfort on the radio.
Specialist Kristen King on the Country Convoy, Freedom Radio, AFN Iraq.
For fellow Americans on the front line.
From NBC News World Headquarters in New York, this is NBC Nightly News with Brian Williams.
Finally tonight, an unlikely star emerging from the war in Iraq. She is Southern comfort to the troops on the front lines, and they are tuning in like crazy to a girl from Louisiana who is sharing her love for country music and providing just the right distraction. Here's NBC's Jim Maceda.
Go, 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 go.
What gets an American soldier in Iraq through his dangerous day? If he hails from the South or the West, it's likely to be
Specialist King.
Kristen King.
You have got Specialist Kristen King on Freedom Radio, AFN Iraq. If you've got a request, go ahead and get those into me now.
In only weeks, this 21-year-old Louisiana DJ, a compact bundle of energy,
Full out Southern. I can just let it go.
has become a phenomenon.
And I know that you guys all love that one.
Her live, 4-hour, one-woman Armed Forces radio show called Country Convoy is the most listened to English language program in Iraq.
Here's some Gary Nichols, Unbroken Ground.
A high-charged mix of country hits and homey chat, weather reports,
Baghdad, you're looking at a high of 101 today.
and public service announcements.
Spinning class at 6:30 in the morning, very, very early for you guys. Karate at 6 and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu at 7:30 p.m.
This is my favorite part of the day, listening to country music.
No one's more surprised by her instant fame than King herself, an Army reservist in broadcast journalism who never even thought that she would deploy.
Do you think it's that infectious Southern personality of yours?
Maybe it's that Southern hospitality.
But the soldiers who tune in 6 days a week are hooked.
Helps keep her morale up to have somebody energetic on the radio.
It makes you think, somebody does care.
There's even talk of turning her story into a movie.
Good morning, Vietnam!
King says she's flattered by comparisons to the Robin Williams character, a zany Air Force DJ on a mission to cut through censorship at the height of the Vietnam War. But a Good Morning Baghdad? Up to a point.
Not the controversy, no. I want to be controversy-free.
King says she's free to speak her mind on the air and has strong opinions about the war.
I don't think it's going to be 1 more year or 2 more years. I think we've got, a good bit of time left here.
But she'd rather bring a little country comfort to her fans on the front lines. Jim Maceda, NBC News, Baghdad.
And that is Nightly News for this Thursday night. I'll see you back here tomorrow night. For Brian Williams and everyone here at NBC News, have a good night.
And I'm Harry Smith in Baghdad, where a former sorority girl left school to join the Army and is now making a huge difference for the U.S. troops in Iraq as a popular DJ. I'll have her story.
Welcome back to the CBS Early Show. I'm Julie Chen. For U.S. soldiers serving in Iraq, any reminder of home is a welcome diversion. One person helping with that is a young woman who's becoming a popular DJ. Harry is live in Baghdad with her story. Good morning, Harry.
Julie, you're going to love this story. This young woman from Shreveport, Louisiana, left LSU, left her sorority to join the Army. She's over here in Baghdad, and she is the gem of the airwaves.
When the Stars Go Blue. Good morning to you guys out there. You've got Specialist Kristen King on the Country Convoy.
It's a long way from Louisiana to Baghdad, and it's a long way from the sorority house to this little radio station.
Got a high of 100 and a low of 77.
But Army Specialist Kristen King has the pattern and personality to make soldiers far from home feel like they're listening to the girl next door.
In high school, I was a dancer and a cheerleader and, a sorority girl in college. And so when I picked up and joined the Army, are you crazy? And so when I came over here, never in a million years would I thought that I'd be in the Army, much less in Iraq, much less in Iraq doing a radio show for 100,000 plus troops. You know, it's pretty awesome.
Specialist Kristen King drives the Cowboys crazy 6 days a week.
Kristen is the midday disc jockey on the Armed Forces radio station in Baghdad. Her format, pure country, with one condition: easy on the songs about the cheating hearts.
I had one email that said, you know, I'm in Iraq, I'm depressed enough, I don't want to hear about Johnny sleeping with my girlfriend back home.
No matter the duty, whether you're pushing paper in the green zone or stationed in some far-flung province, the fact is, if you're here, you ain't home. And Kristen knows it's her job to help make it all a little easier for the troops.
No matter where you are, music makes you think of home. You know, there's certain songs that everyone can connect to. I think every song is connected to memory. So when guys call in and they want to hear these songs, it's like giving them a piece of home. So I'm glad that I can do that. As I told you guys, we got a special guest. Mr. Harry Smith is in the house from CBS.
She's been on the radio for only a month. When she interviewed me, I knew I was working with a real pro.
And you said you've been in Iraq for about a week. Where all have you gone since you've been here?
Well, we've been around town a lot, around in Baghdad quite a bit. And
Kristen is building her fan base, and she knows exactly what her regular listeners want.
What do you want to communicate to the guys?
Well, basically, I'm just hoping that I'm going to play some good music and entertain them. I go through the songs, and you know, I kind of think about what they request every day. I know that I'm going to have to pull Johnny Paycheck, Take This Job and Shove It. I know that I've got to play that song every single day because I've got guys out at Camp Victory that working in the motor pool, and every day they call and request that song.
That's the song that's the song they want to hear. Now, it's very interesting. She has in fact seen Good Morning Vietnam with Robin Williams playing Adrian Cronauer, the famous disc jockey during the Vietnam War, but she's not following in his footsteps. She's not trying to dust up anything or get anybody's way. She's trying to keep a pretty low profile here, Julie.
She's paving her own way. She sure is. Now, Harry, why did she leave school to join the Army?
You know, she realized she was studying journalism at LSU. Everybody's going to come out with the same resume. She said, I want to beef up this resume a little bit, and boy, is she doing it.
She sure is. Thanks, Harry.